Hi, I'm Clinton Jones, Michigan State University College Hall of Fame in football and track and field, and also National College Football Hall of Fame. We were national champions in 1965 and 1966. You're watching Duffy Doherty's Milestone Minutes with Tom Shanahan. Go Green!
In 2021, Wake Forest presented Bob Grant with its inaugural Trailblazer Award. The NCAA noticed, and a year later, the NCAA honored Grant with its Inspirational Award. Here's why I bring up Grant's awards. If Michigan State doesn't tell its own story, who's going to tell it for us? Listen to Bob Grant introduced by Andy Katz.
Our first award, as I hinted earlier, is our Inspiration Award. This award is reserved for incredible people who, when confronted with a life-changing event, display determination, perseverance, and courage, and serve as role models to others. I had the pleasure to meet our Inspiration Award recipient earlier this afternoon. His name, Bob Grant.
I am Robert Grant. I attended Wake Forest University when we integrated college sport back in 1964. Coming out of high school, I had about 40 different offers. I had planned to go attend Michigan State. Everyone in the country knew that they would be winning a national championship, so that was my choice. And my high school coach called me into his office. He held the picture up and he said, "Do you know who this white man is?" I told him, "Well, no, I don't even know a lot of white people." He said, "This is Coach Bill Tate, and up at Wake Forest University, they are getting ready to integrate major college sport in the South." I was thinking to myself, well, Coach, what are you telling me this for? I'm going to Michigan State. And he said, "This is where we're going." So that was it. You know, I didn't have a choice. I would never argue back with my coach.
Michigan State is a singular story, yet largely untold. I'll tell the story at my book signing event on March 28th at Schuler Bookstore in Okemos at the Meridian Mall near the Michigan State campus. I'll tell the story of how no school did more for college football integration than Duffy Doherty, 1960s fully integrated teams. The stories are told in my book, The Right Thing to Do, the true pioneers of college football integration in the 1960s, and my first book, Ray of Light, Jimmy Ray, Duffy Doherty, the integration of college football, and the 1965-1966 Michigan State Spartans. Michigan State was the North Star for so many black kids who grew up in the segregated South. Bob Grant planned to ride the Underground Railroad with Jimmy Ray out of segregated Fayetteville to Michigan State in 1964, but instead, his high school coach convinced him to go to Wake Forest because the school wanted to desegregate, and he knew that Bob Grant could open doors for future black athletes. Jerry Levias, the first black player at Southern Methodist in the Southwest Conference, similar story. It had great admiration for Duffy Doherty. This is what Jerry Levias tells me about Michigan State's leadership. Michigan State should be proud of what they did. Instead of sitting back and waiting for someone to tell their story, if I was a Michigan State recruiter in the living room of a kid's family, I'd be saying, "Do you know the history of Michigan State? We need to tell Michigan State's own story. Come to my book signing."